Hey, what's happening, Roland? Well, today is Friday, and it's time for the Friday update. Now, I've fished hard all week, caught plenty of bass. The fishing here in Felsmere and the Headwaters Lake is great, on fire. But today, I went turkey hunting, and of course, I have my favorite calls. This one is a special kind of custom call. It's like just like my box calls that I sell, but this one has a special waterproof deal. Watch this. I can put all sorts of water on that special compound. And well, and listen, still, water doesn't affect it. Anyway, that's one deal. Now, okay, let me show you another thing. Look at this decoy. This is my decoy that I have, and it's an automatic remote thing, and it's legal in the state of Florida. And when I hit this button right here, watch this. It turns on. Turns on. There, see, it's just how it spins around. Now the hen's just blowing in the wind. The gobbler decoy turns, and early in the morning when it's calm, I can stop it. And then, of course, the wind's not usually blowing early in the morning. Anyway, when those gobblers see that thing turning like this, and I'll also gobble and also yelp a little bit. And anyway, I do all this stuff. The gobblers that are real big and heavy with their great big spurs and a great big long beard, they want to fight this guy. And so they'll come charging in to fight him, and I'll shoot one. Well, this morning my cameraman got a shot. I didn't get a shot. It was a long story, but anyway, that's turkey hunt. I don't get one every day. Hey, let me show you something else. Over here is something I really am proud of. It's a 410 shotgun that's capable of killing turkeys at 50 yards. And how it does is it's a brand new revolutionary kind of shell. This is called a Tungsten Super Shot. And tungsten weighs twice as much as lead. So at 40 yards, there's number 9.5 shot, which is twice as many shots as say a number 5. It has as many pellets in this little 410 shell as a 12 gauge 3-inch Magnum. And at 40 yards, it has the same kinetic energy. In other words, because it's heavier and it keeps its momentum in the weight. Out of 40 yards, it has the killing power of number 5 lead shot. So anyway, this is now a lethal gun for shooting turkeys. And I have it set up with just a single shot. And I've put camouflage on the barrel, and I got all kind of stuff. And I get this little red dot scope, and I put that little red dot on them, and it's just cancel Christmas. I mean, as soon as that red dot gets them, it's all over. Anyway, that's kind of what's happening right now. The turkey hunting is one thing, but the fishing is a bigger deal. I'm over here at Felsmere right now, and I'm at the Felsmere Fishing Headquarters. Let's go talk to Pat Kelly. Pat Kelly is the proprietor here, and he can tell us more about what's happening with the fishing. But see, all week I fished. Now, yesterday was a medium kind of day, and I fished half the day with shiners and caught about 20 on shiners, up to 6 pounds. And then we fished the other half the day with artificial baits, and so flukes and topwater and stuff like that. We caught another 20 bass, and they were up to 6 pounds. So we had a pretty good day. It wasn't bad at all. In fact, here's Steve right now, and Pat, all my buddies here. Hey, Steve just got in from the lake, right?
Hello, son.
Hey, okay. Hey, now I got a microphone right here. Hey, now this is one of the guides here at Pat's Place, and this is Steve, and that's Pat Kelly.
Hey, guys.
Now, what happened with your fishing today? Where'd it go?
It wasn't bad today. The shiner bite was a little bit slow.
Yeah.
So the client I had, we decided to go throw some artificial.
Yeah.
Whacked them pretty good.
Yeah.
Got a 614 on a Nico rig today.
Wow, isn't that cool?
On a Nico rig.
Really?
Yeah, on a little spinning rod.
A 614. Now that's a really quality bass. But we catch them like that every day.
Yes.
Now, Pat, what else is going on around here?
Well, so the guys from West Virginia, who greatest guys in the world, Benji and Donald. I mean, man, these guys have been fishing 5 days solid, shiner fishing only. They haven't really done much artificial. But, man, I mean, they're catching 35, 40, 50 fish a day. They've got several over 7 pounds.
Wow.
Today that you spoke to them.
Yeah, I talked to him today.
Several over 6 today. And now these guys have never even been on this lake before. And that's what's amazing to me. I mean, literally, you could go pretty much anywhere. Now we chase after them. These guys are coming down, and they're just stumbling onto these fish. Remember, they came in Sunday and they didn't ask anything about where do we go. They looked at the map. They goes, oh, there's the boat ramp. We're going to run south, and there's the cut going out. And all right, have a good day. And they took off.
But on the other side of the coin, you're very helpful, and so are you, Steve.
absolutely.
And so am I. People come into this shop, and there's maps on the wall. Look at this. Here's what Pat's talking about. All these maps are here, and so when we send the people down to the wherever we're going to go, and this is actually Felsmere here, the ramp's up here. We'll point out spots to fish. So I know Steve will, and I will, and of course Pat will. But there's more than one lake here. There's these other 4 lakes that form 13. There's Garcia and there's Blue Cypress and all these other places. Hey, how you doing? Well, how are the other lakes doing, Pat? Are they doing pretty good?
Man, Stick Marsh, there's some guys that are coming in that are fishing Stick Marsh, and they're striking out. So the deal is Stick Marsh is fishing small.
Okay.
Now, we're used to the south end, and a lot of the guys aren't, they're fishing kind of southeast. But if you go up in that southwest corner, those boys from Tennessee, they caught 48 the other day, all artificial baits, throwing a lot of topwater fish. And that's another thing. Topwater bait's getting really good.
Really
I know you love that.
No, what kind of topwater are you recommending right now?
So Pop-Rs.
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
Pop-Rs.
I'm using a Spro Pop 80, which is a Pop-R.
Right,
yeah, and so
right,
that's
exactly.
good. That's
now, George was getting him on that spin rocket. Ever since Bobby Lane started talking about that dadgum spin rocket, that's all George throws, and he's been getting him on that.
Will you get to do, Steve, did you catch any on topwater today?
Yes. We caught a couple on frogs.
Okay.
And also chug bug. Talked to a buddy of mine at the lake.
Yeah.
The Strattons.
Yep.
Great people.
Yeah.
They had 2 over 6, 4 or 2 or 3 over 5, several 4s, all on a chug bug.
Wow.
From daylight
till
1 p.m. today.
That's a popping bait, right?
Yeah, but it's got that, it's got a little bit of a walk to it as well. But they said they tore them up from daylight till 1 p.m. today.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay.
On a chug bug on top water.
That's the beautiful thing about Headwaters. You can see 130 boats in the parking lot. How many boats were there this morning?
At least that.
Yeah,
100.
there were a lot of boats there today.
And there's a guy that by the name of what's Bill's last name? Bill
Gowdy.
Huh?
Bill Gowdy?
That does this creel study. Anyway,
I don't know Bill's last name.
But anyway, Bill's at the launch ramp all the time, and he asks everybody that comes in about how they do, and it's amazing how many fish everybody's catching. Just like you mentioned, Pat, people have never been there on the lake for a second. They just stop somewhere and catch fish. It's the easiest lake that I've ever fished because you don't have to really know anything. About any pattern will work.
You know what's awesome is with all these people coming down from up north, they're all bringing kids with them. And, it's every time when I get into a school up and I'll catch a whole bunch of fish, we'll be out there fishing, we're whacking them. We always say, Steve and I say the same thing, man, I wish we had some kids with us right now because to get on them like that, and that's how it is out here, guys. I mean, you can get into some fish, man, and some big monsters.
This is the only lake that I know that you can sit on one spot with 6 or 8 dozen shiners and just catch fish till you run out of bait.
Right.
That's the only lake I know of.
I think what happens, really think what happens is you get in an area, there's a couple bass way over there and a couple bass over here. And the longer you're here, they hear the commotion and they hear something. And then maybe some of the shiners are going out from, that are dead, that are coming off the fish that you've already caught.
Right. Yeah.
And they're swimming out. Right. And so everything just kind of coming in. So the longer you stay there, these 20 bass over here and these 10 bass over there and those ones, they just keep kind of piling in,
Right, where's the party at?
Finally, they're all right there. You've caught a whole bunch of them just sitting in one spot.
No, that's right.
That's
right.
That's right.
And it goes to show, like you'll see, and we were talking about it today with some of the guys and that are from out of town and have never fished out here. They're like, man, it's amazing to us that the parking lot is packed. I mean, the overflow parking, the main parking, and they said we all say the same thing. You'll see a handful of boats through the course of the day. You won't. Where is everybody?
Well, yesterday
everybody's catching fish.
I had one boat about 100 yards away at one point, and about most of the day I never saw a boat. Most of the day. How about you? That same kind of deal?
I saw 4 boats today, all day.
And there's 130 boats on the lake.
At least.
So fish is big. There's just a lot of territory out there, and everybody catches them in their own way.
That's another thing. I mean, I talk to guys all day long, every day when they come in. And Roland's exactly right. I mean, we're catching them on topwater. He's catching them on chatterbaits. They're catching them on shiners. These guys are catching them on Senkos. You know, and topwater was my thing. I like the spook. I like the walking baits, and I haven't been able to get a bite on a spook in quite some time. But
Now it's starting.
now it's starting.
Now
You
it's
know,
starting,
Jeff
yeah.
went out the other day. He didn't get out there till noon. He caught him on spook all day long.
I'll be taking
Wow.
So
Well, anyway, that's the update for the week, and things are really going well. And I tell you what, folks, hit that likes button, because I tell you, people, my sponsors are O'Reilly, of course, and Bass Pro Shop. They really like to hit those likes and get it going. But hey, come on down to Florida. I'm telling you what, we can take care of you. And I promise you, if you stop in here and talk to these guys, they're going to give you some good information too, and you're going to catch some fish. So we'll see you again soon, and thanks for watching.